Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
He's coming. Double up, double up. Go, 14.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he'll maybe get it back to the 25 here on the first play, but no more than that. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Let's pick it up. It's our time.
Now it's Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Run left. 95. 57 to Mike. 57 on it. You got nothing today. You got nothing. 57's to Mike. Watch 57. You don't know no better.
Now Wilson on 1st down. He's going to let this one go deep. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. From the 17, Jackson. It's caught by Mark Ingram. It's a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Jackson on 1st down. He's got it to Ingram, complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They run. It's Mark Ingram. 7 yards there and a 1st down. 2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Give credit to K.J. Wright. He was disrupting defensively. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Motion. Mike's 57. 57's Mike. Hey, watch the slant.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and pressure advantage.
Mike's by 4. Watch the run.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. Jackson now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down.
Tighten up.
Running right, this is Ingram. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
57. Mike, 57. Come on, D. 57.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Jackson. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle is going to be made at the Seahawks 18.
You don't want to see me. You don't want to check. Twist. 57's Mike.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. He's at the 40. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
On first down, Procise. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 31, Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Wilson turns and gives to Procise. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. A 2nd down carry for Procise. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Wilson. The quick slant caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run it. This is Procise. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. C.J. Procise taking it in as they are now on the board here in the first half. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
This pass into the arms of Snead. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Jackson eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Ingram. He scored on the ground and through the air as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Seahawks take it on 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now.
Go 14. 48 Mike. 48 Mike.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He hits his running back, Procise. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. To throw is Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 64 yards. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try and run down here with Procise. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. C.J. Procise with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here.
Gun. 48 Mike. Check tight.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That's fielded in the end. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
3 yards on that last run, so here is 2nd and 7 from the 28. Here's Jackson. Buying time to his left. His throw incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. This will be fielded at the 17. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors. But overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Mike, 48. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Here's Wilson to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. The 30, the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, 71 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. This time, the extra point up and good, and the lead is up to 5. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop. On 2nd and 7, Jackson steps away to his left. And his throw here's incomplete. It was Trey Flowers that time who got a hand in and broke it up.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Here we go. 50, 50. Mike 50. Hey, I'm coming.
Jackson now to throw on 3rd down. He may try and run for this. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 20-yard line.
Back to you. I'm going back to you. Hey, watch it.
They'll run on 1st down. Ingram unable to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Jackson, and it's a fumble, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations, big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. Completes it to Dixon. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. He lets it fly for Lockett. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
Let's go now. This verse. 54. Mike 54. I smell trust. I smell fear in that offense. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check it.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And an alley to run. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson escaping the pressure right. And I think the ball's out, and the Seahawks have picked it up.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 40-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Matt Judon able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here.
One fluff. Check 48's the mic. 48's the mic. I'm not ready. 48's mic. 48's mic.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Out to his left. He's going to run, but Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
Should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Oh, here we go. Oh. 57's the mic. Rock 57. I got it. 36. Echo.
On 2nd and goal, Jackson being chased out left. He's going to take, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson, his 2nd touchdown of the night, and the Ravens have retaken the lead.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
After the interception, here's Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Here's Ingram, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run, and the Ravens turn that interception into a touchdown. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, one-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
48 Mike.
Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. This is Ingram. And a solid run down inside the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Ingram again. And an alley to run. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Ingram, 29 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier. Now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Diversification, that's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything leaves him on the field on every down on offense, because you can hand it to him, as we've seen. Would you say 3 rushing touchdowns? And, of course, throw it to him where he's caught 1 as well.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They'll roll them out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson throwing again. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
I got you. Check 99. Check 99. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Another carry for the workhorse tonight, Ingram. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. Again, they'll run with Ingram. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. On 1st down, it's Ingram. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Check.
On 2nd down, Ingram. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. And a 20th carry now for Ingram. In on the stop, Bradley McDougal. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson. This one complete to Ingram. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. 15 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Second and 10 now, Wilson. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Y'all playing the wrong football.
To throw again. Wilson flushed out right. Going back to Moore. This time he's got it complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. Well, the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
Strip that ball.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Flush to his right. He'll dump it off to Procise. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Wilson going to hand it to Procise. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third.
Check.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And Pete Carroll looks like he likes his chances with the offense on the field. They're going for it on 4th. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. The former first-round pick Marlon Humphrey there to get a hand on it. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say good night from Seattle.